may we remain standing as I call on Alaji Abacha Obama to take us in the open.
We thank God for this opportunity to call the AGM Hotel. God give us the wisdom and courage to foster the mission successfully for the greater groups of the government, the shareholders, and the families involved. Lord, this is in the name of the Lord.
You may be seated, please. May I crave the indulgence of our distinguished shareholders to be seated.
Please, sir. Chairman, please sit down.
Thank you very much. I'm at your service.
Chief. Please sit down.
Distinguished shareholders, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the 41st Annual General Meeting of our company, Capital Hotels PLC. This annual general meeting is to be held by proxy as approved by the Corporate Affairs Commission. I would like the Secretary to confirm if we have a quorum.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we do have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Before I proceed, I have the singular pleasure and honor to introduce to you the officers of your great company. I will start with the directors that are present here today. We have here Alaji Abacha Bulama, Mr. Chuma Anosike, Mr. Musa Nassor, and our Executive Director and CEO, Mr. Robert Itawa. We also have here with us the Hotel General Manager, Ms. Grace Achikwa. Where is she? Okay. I think she's running around to make sure we are comfortable. We have with us also our Company Secretary, Mr. Alex Obuwana. We have our external auditors, EY, they are online, represented, Estanium, represented by Mr. Yusuf Aliyu. We also have with us our audit committee members, statutory audit committee members, Chief Barrister CF Mwakocha, and Mr. Patrick Ajubwa. We have with us our registrars, Mr. Shegun Ajibolu, representing Cardinal Store. We also have representatives of the regulatory authorities, the Securities and Exchange Commission, represented by Mr. David Rumba. The Nigerian Exchange, represented by Mr. Lighton Wolabi and Ms. Jumoke Maitani. We also have with us our legal advisors, eight solicitors, represented by Mrs. S.A. Ibako. May I now invite our secretary to read the notice for this meeting. You will find it at pages 86 to 87 of the annual report for 2021 with you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Board of Directors, distinguished shareholders, ladies and gentlemen, notice of annual general meeting of Capital Hotels PLC. Notice is hereby given that the first annual general meeting of Capital Hotels PLC, the company, will be held at 12 noon on Tuesday, the 4th May 2022 at Sheraton Abuja Hotel, Abuja, for the following purposes. Ordinary business. 1. To lay before the members the audited financial statements for the year ended 31st December 2021 and the reports of the directors, auditors, and the audit committee thereon. 2. To elect directors. 3. To elect members of the audit committee. 4. To authorize the directors to fix the remuneration of the auditors. 5. To disclose the remuneration of the managers of the company. Special business. 6. To fix the remuneration of the directors. Please see the notes. Dated 23rd February 2022 by order of the board. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, my other board. May I also recognize the presence with us of the representative of the Bureau of Public Enterprises, BP, Mr. Olatunde Afuwebe. You're welcome. This chairman's statement is at pages 7 to 10 of the annual report. May I humbly crave your indulgence that we take the chairman's statement as having been. Thank you so much. May I also draw members' attention to the Director's Responsibility Report on page 12. And the Director's Report on pages 13 to 18, as well as the Corporate Governance Report on pages 19 to 29 of the annual report for 2021. May I also humbly request that we take these reports as having been read by your humble selves, the shareholders. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. May I now call on the external auditors to read the report of the auditors on pages 31 to 35 of the annual report 2021.
Which compiles the statement of financial position as at 34 December 2021, including the statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income, the statement of changes in equity, the statement of cash flows for the year then ended, and notes to the financial statement, including a summary of significant accounting policies. In our opinion, the accompanying financial statement gives a true and fair view of the financial position of Capital Hotels PLC as at 31st December 2021, and its financial performance and cash flows for the year then ended in accordance with the International Financial Reporting Standards as issued by the International Accounting Standard Board and the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020, and in compliance with the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria Act number 6, 2011. So, basis for our opinion, we conducted our audits of Capital Hotels PLC in accordance with international standards on auditing. Our responsibilities under those standards are further described in the auditor's responsibilities for the audit of the financial statement section of our report. We are independent of the company in accordance with the International Code of Ethics for Professional Accountants, including International Independent Standards, IESB code, together with the ethical requirements that are relevant to our audit of the financial statement in Nigeria. And we have fulfilled our other ethical responsibility in accordance with these requirements and the IESBA. We believe that the audit evidence we have obtained is sufficient and appropriate to provide the basis of our opinion. So that summarizes our opinion for the financial statements. Just to save time, all the details of our opinions are included in the page 33 of the published financial statement. Thank you for having us. In accordance with these requirements and the IESBA, we believe that the audit evidence we have obtained is sufficient and appropriate to provide the basis of our opinion. So that summarizes our opinion for the financial statements. Just to save time, all the details of our opinions are included in the page 33 of the published financial statement. Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that report. I would now call on the chairman of the audit, the statutory audit committee, to read the report of the audit committee, which you'll find at page 30 of the annual report 2021.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The report of the audit committee. In compliance with section 447 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020, we have reviewed the financial statements of Capital Hotels PLC for the year ended 31st December 2021, and thereby state that we have ascertained that the accounting and reporting policies of the company are in accordance with legal requirements and agreed ethical practices. B. Review the scope and planning of audit requirements. C. Review the findings and management matters in conjunction with the external auditors and department responsible thereon. D. Ascertain that the company kept under review the effectiveness of the company's system of accounting and internal controls. E. Made recommendations to the board with regard to the appointment, removal, and remuneration of the external auditors of the company as required under section 404 subsection 7E of CAMA 2020. F. Authorize the external auditor to carry out investigations into any activities of the company which may be of interest or concern to the committee. We highly commend the level of loyalty, commitment, and service shown by the management and the board. Signed by my humble self. The members of the audit committee are found on the same page 30. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Chairman of the Statutory Audit Committee, Chief SCF Kocha. I would just like to recognize that we have some of our directors with us virtually. I just want to recognize Mr. Ofure Ibru and Mr. Toke Ibru. You're welcome to it. Earlier, I had mentioned the general manager of the hotel, Ms. Grace Achifo. She's here now with us. Can you stand up for recognition? And she's here with the director of finance, Bernard Adie. You're welcome. So they make it possible for us to receive our dividend. Thank you. As I went through. All right. Thank you. We now come to the first item on the agenda, which is to receive the report of the directors, the balance, the statement of financial position as at 31st December 2021, together with the profit and loss account and the auditors and audit committee reports thereon. However, before formally moving the motion on the accounts, on receiving the accounts, are there any questions or comments on the accounts and reports? Please give your name and make use of the microphone. Endeavor to make it as short as possible. I assure you that we will endeavor to answer all your questions. Thank you very much. Please indicate by raising up your hand. Yes.
Mr. Chairman, I stand in. Good afternoon, distinguished shareholders, chairman and board members both here in Lagos. I want to start by thanking God Almighty for the opportunity of coming together as one united family and for the life He has given us today, given the security challenges in this country. I want to believe that we are here today to celebrate achievement. Looking from pages 7 to 10, the chairman's statement, which I think is a masterpiece, covered the global events and then our events here. I think there's something that is very, very articulate. Chairman, I want to thank you for that time you have taken to write all that you did concerning world events. Let me begin by saying that each time we come for AGM, we pray. Pray very hard. Even when we're going, we pray. We were praying in Muslim style or Christian style, we're asking for God's grace. But God answered our prayer, Mr. Chairman. Let me start by saying last year I told us that we have grace in Capital Hotel. And that is answered prayer. Our fortunes are beginning to turn towards the right. Grace Achibon and your team want to congratulate you once. Yes. Because figures speak for themselves, and the figures didn't just fall from heaven. We want to have these figures. Please do not relent. We are not there yet. Mr. Chairman, on page 13, we turned loss of last year, loss of 358 million, into a profit before tax of 527 million in the year already. Nothing can be more spectacular in terms of achievement. So I say, management kudos, because that's the only way to go, especially knowing where we're coming from. Page 16, I am so interested in we knowing that retaining the services of the less privileged, the disabled persons, in spite of the fact that we have a job cut of nearly 50%, we still consider the two disabled people appropriate to work. That is thinking like human beings. I really appreciate that and congratulate the board. We really do need that. Mr. Chairman, on page 18, the management has told us of our exposure, their corporate social responsibility subsection of this report. I applaud you I'm not applauding you because we have made all the gain in the world. I'm applauding you because thinking for others is being human, especially the less privileged. Our exposure of 500,000 could have been more, but I'm sure we'll continue to do that because it's the right way to go. On page 36, I jumped to page 23-24. I want to commend the board because the level of attendance to meetings has improved over the years. Maybe because of only one person is not available, I want to believe that the directors have talked to their groups of engagement. But particularly, I want to congratulate the Statutory Audit Committee because they were there 100%. Can we clap for audit committee? Mr. Chairman, I'm trying to be as brief as I can, but I won't skip page 36. On page 36, I looked at the cost of doing business. But it's difficult to criticize that because of the inflationary trend in this country. Very difficult. However, we must make mention that there is 1 billion naira difference between what we expended last year, 2020, and what we have reported to ourselves. But I do know we can do something about it. More so if we can also gauge inflation somehow. But I want to urge us to see what we can do to reduce cost of doing business so that we can also have a bottom line profit. On page 58, there is a beautiful analysis there which is talking about the room, how much we make, and room service, food and beverages. It is interesting to know, Mr. Chairman, because we keep saying, and which is true, that Sheraton has the best kitchen in the world. The best kitchen. Everyone wants to eat there. Otherwise, how can we explain the fact that though the rooms, we had about 50% improvement, but more than 75% in the food and beverages. So it's not only those who come here to lodge that eat, some people also come here because they come to area where they eat right. I want us to continue to maintain this need because not even the what do you call it, transport of this world can take it away from us. That is our own strength. I want us to continue to maintain that because we will go far with it. Mr. Chairman, I want to end by saying we have done well. But it's also important to know that this board has worked day and night to ensure that we have enough capital to get to our dream. Only last month, there was a meeting at AGM that had a resolution that should see us cross all these regulatory hurdles to ensure that our new partnership, as we resolve, will begin to crystallize into actions. The elections are here. Mr. Chairman, we are not unmindful of what you told us about renovation, why the earlier completion date has moved again. It is justified. But what I want to chip in by way of advice, Mr. Chairman, is that we can't be aiming to get the 97-100% ready now. If we can tidy up 40 now, because every political activity is taking place here, and whenever people say transport, the next one is Sheraton. I want to believe that rather than think of commissioning them by the stock quarter whenever you had earlier on planned, let us get about 40 ready so that we can increase the capacity. So that's my humble advice. And finally, I'd like to thank my fellow shareholders. Those who stand by you when you are down are your true friends. As shareholders have always stood by the Capital Hotels 41 years. But it is time for us to start living the dividend. Mr. Sam, you said you pays dividend. I'm sure you are also telling about that. Maybe the outlook of this year, we don't know. Maybe you let us do it. I'm sure. Please promise us dividend next year. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much.
My name is Owe Emmanuel, a shareholder. I would like to be very big and expand on the existing protocol. And as much as possible, I'm in agreement with the past speakers. That is our leader, Mr. Okucha. And he has mentioned, he has said it all. That is, he has analyzed the strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. So, the advice he made as far as our strength is concerned, we should continue to build on it as much as possible. Then the area whereby he has identified, which we have equally known, we should equally try to build up as much as possible. We know that with the caliber of people on board, we are able to be back on stream as much as possible. Then to the shareholders too, we are hoping for dividend by the special grace of God next year. I want to appreciate all our members who are members of the audit committee for the attendance, 100% attendance. Likewise, all the committee members. So we wish and we pray that we keep on that good performance, which is a symbol of good corporate governance. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for this day.
Thank you very much. I think we can still take 1 minute.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. My fellow shareholders, all protocol to sir. My name is Mr. Tayo Alobashi. Last year, when this company is partnership with Eneco, I was the one that said, I hope you are not easing us out. But today, I'm happy they had the annual general again. Another thing, I'm happy about the company. You will see some company when they did not declare dividend, you will see them having a pooled donations. But this company used here, what of experience, they did not donate anything in cash. Instead, they buy rights to the overhead house. Kudos to the company. Very kudos to the company. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I should mention that we also got other comments from shareholders who wrote to us. One of them is related to Showing Bola. I'll just like to read the message. After thanking us, we're giving some complimentary remarks. He said, when I married page 3 results at a glance with page 13, item 3 operating results, I observed the following. Revenue grew by 96.6% from 1.9 billion to 3.8 billion in the year under review. Gross profit slash loss grew by 247.2% from a loss of 357.9 million to a profit of 526.7 million in the year under review. And profit slash loss before taxation declined by 99.4% from a loss of 446.7 million to a loss of 2.6 million in the year under review. And profit slash loss after taxation grew by 32%, 30.5% from a loss of 241.9 million to a loss of 332.5 million in the year under review. I observed that we are coming out of losses gradually in the year under review. I want to seize this opportunity to encourage the board and management not to relent in their effort to bring our company back to profitability. I pray to God Almighty to help them achieve this task faster than expected. From page 4 to 6, the beautiful faces of the board of directors, I observed that we have only 2 ladies as directors out of 9. which amounts to 22%. This is unacceptable and gender balancing. We have to improve on it going forward. On page 13, item 6, director shareholding observed that no single director has our shares attached to his or her name directly or indirectly in the year under review. Why? On page 18, item 16, donations and gifts are observed that our CSR in the year under review centered on social welfare. Next time, we should extend it to education, health, youth empowerment, and community development. From page 22 to 25, attendance at board meetings and board committee meetings is good, but can be better. On page 37, statement of financial position. Trade and other receivables under current assets went up from 880.3 million to 1.1 billion. And prepayments also went up from 27.7 million to 161.6 million in the year under review. What are the modalities in place to recover the shortfall from our customers to the barest minimum so that it will not end up as bad debt that will be written off? Trade and other payables under current liabilities also went up from 1.7 billion to almost 2 billion in the year under review. How do we intend to pay this debt to our creditors? On page 61, note 9, administrative expenses, fines and penalties came from the blues and snatched our 3.9 million in the year under review. Why? When we can assign a staff in the legal department as compliance officer. So, those are the comments which we got by digital communication. I just want to use this opportunity to respond to some of the comments. First of all, the board would like to thank shareholders for all the positive comments and the remarks that have been made. We are highly encouraged by your support and your understanding. We continue to work very hard to get this company out of its current position and to position it for profitability. There's so much scope for more work to be done. As you know, we still have a lot of rooms that are not available for marketing due to the state of those rooms. And we are working very hard to try and attract the capital that would enable us to do that. We thank you so much for your support. Just to inform you that we have visible cost of regulatory hurdles as of today, and hopefully that your decision will be implemented sooner than later. I'm very grateful. The other significant issue that I need to address is the various comments around the cost of business. I'm moving up slightly. A few comments, either in terms of cost of business or in terms of receivables or trade payables. The reality is that if you look at the accounts a little bit deeper, you will find that the cost of doing the business came down mostly as a result of our responses to the drop in patronage due to the COVID pandemic. So it was part of our playbook to take certain measures to protect our cash during that period. But as soon as we got into the post-COVID era and the patronage was going up, naturally there are certain services that we have to give. We have to buy more food, we have to buy more toiletries, we have to pay more staff that we had dropped earlier as a response, strategic response to the pandemic. So that's what you are saying. You know, when you look at one column of an account, you should also look at the other column to get the balance view. So if you look at the column where you're talking about the profitability, then you will understand that you have to spend a little bit more money to make that amount of profit. But generally, we think that a lot of work can still be done to reduce cost. And we are working with management and the operator to ensure that we continue to reduce the cost of doing the business. I think that is all. Thank you. So, with this, may I now invite. I move the motion that the director's report. I move the motion that the director's report and the statement of financial position as at 31st December 2021, together with the profit and loss and the reports of the auditors and the audit committee thereon, be laid before the shareholder, be and are hereby received. And may I call on Chief IP Mokocha to second the motion?
Mr. Chairman, with grace in my heart, I do support.
We will now vote. Thank you. Registrar.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, distinguished shareholders. For this resolution to receive and consider the 2021 reports and accounts, we have a total of 1,61,729,389 units, all in favor of the resolution. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Registrar. The second item on the agenda is the election of directors. Alhaji Abacha Bulama, Mrs. Chuma Anosike and Akpofure Igbo retire by rotation from the board, and being eligible, they have offered themselves for re-election. If shareholders agree, we can elect them by a single resolution. Do you want us to elect them by a single resolution or individually? If you want us, you can a member move that we elect them on a single resolution. Yes, please.
I move the motion that we elect them in a single resolution.
Thank you very much. 2 seconds. Thank you very much. I now put it to vote. That is that for the retiring directors to be elected on a single resolution. Yes, please.
To re-elect Mr. Chuma Anosike, Mr. Akpofure Igbo, and Alhaji Abacha Bulama as directors. For this resolution, we have a total of 1,61,729,389 units, all in favor of the resolution. No vote against and nobody abstained. Thank you.
Thank you. The motion I want us to take is the one on a single resolution. On a single resolution.
Yes. To elect Mr. Chuma Anosike, Mr. Akpofure Igbo, and Alhaji Abacha Bulama as director on a single resolution.
Yes, thank you.
We have a total of 1,61,729,389 units, all in favor of the resolution. Nobody abstained and nobody against.
Thank you. Thank you. Since it is your wish that the retired directors be re-elected by a single resolution, I therefore move the motion that Alhaji Abacha Bulama, Mrs. Chuma Anosike and Akofure Ibro be and are hereby re-elected directors of the company. May I call on Mr. Patrick Ajua to second the motion? Thank you very much.
Mr. Patrick Adua, Vice Secretary.
Thank you very much. I now invite the registrar to conduct the vote.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. To re-elect Mr. Chuma Anozike, Mr. Akofure Ibro, and Alhaji Abacha Bulama as directors. For this resolution, we have 1,061,729,389 units, all in favor of the resolution. Nobody abstained and nobody voted against.
Thank you. I declare the resolution carried. The next item on the agenda is the election of members of the Statutory Audit Committee. Section 404, subsection 2 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act, AMA 2020, provides that a public company shall establish an audit committee. Subsections 3, 4, and 7 describes the composition and functions respectively of the audit committee. Membership, which should not exceed 5, shall consist of 2 directors and 3 shareholders of the company. The committee shall examine the auditor's report and make recommendations thereon to the annual general meeting as complete. The members are not entitled to any remuneration and are subject to re-election annually. With this brief overview of the provisions of the Companies and Allied Matters Act of Audit Committee, you are called upon to elect shareholder representatives for the 2020 audit year. There are 3 valid nominations for the following shareholders. 1, Chief Barrister C.F. Montacha. 2, Mr. Patrick Ajua. And 3, Mr. Oluboson Banji. The election shall be by show of hands and not by proxy. I now call on the registrars to conduct the election of the audit committee members. I should mention that the board has already conducted its own election for the director members, and the director representative shall be Alhaji Abacha Bulama and Mr. Chuma Anosike. Register.
To elect members of the audit committee who are to elect
members of the Statutory Audit Committee who are Chief Barrister C.F. Montacha, Mr. Patrick Ajua, and Mr. Oluboson Banji.
No, it will be by show of hands. That's what the law provides.
Okay. If you want Chief Barrister C.F. Montacha to be re-elected from the board of the audit committee, can you see your hands up? Thank you very much. If you are against his re-election, can I see your hands, please? No. Thank you. To re-elect Mr. Patrick Ajua as member of the audit committee, if I support of this resolution, can I see your hands, please? All right, thank you. If you are against the motion, can I see your hands up? Thank you. And finally, so we elect Mr. Olibo Zubangi as member of the Statutory Audit Committee. So for the motion, can I see that? All right, thank you. If you are against the motion, can I see that? No. Mr. Chairman, for the resolution to elect Chief Vice President Mr. Patrick Ajudua and Mr. Olibo Zubangi as a member of the Audit Committee, we have the 100% votes on in favor of the resolution. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I now declare that the members of the Audit Committee duly elected as follows. Chief Minister C.F. Mokocha, Mr. Patrick Ajudua, Mr. Lubosun Banji, Alhaji Abacha Bulama, and Mr. Truma Anosike. Congratulations.
Congrats.
We go to the next item on the agenda, which is to authorize the directors to fix the remuneration of the auditors. Esther and Young have indicated their willingness to continue in office as the company's auditors in accordance with the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020. A resolution will be proposed authorizing the directors to fix their remuneration. I move the motion that the directors be and are hereby authorized to fix the remuneration of the external auditors. And I call on Mr. Olusegun Emmanuel to second the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I, Olusegun Emmanuel, hereby rise to second the motion as moved.
I put the motion to register.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. To authorize the directors to fix the remuneration of the auditors. For this resolution, we have a total of 1,61,729,389 units, all in favor of the resolution. Nobody voted against. Yes.
Thank you. I declare the resolution carried. The next item on the agenda is to disclose the remuneration of the managers of the company. The managers of the company were paid 114,379,000 naira in 2021. Please see page 70 of the annual report. The next item is to fix the remuneration of the directors. I will, because I'm involved, I will call on the company secretary to take this part of the proceeding.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Please, can I call on a member of the shareholders, Mr. Abraham Okeze, to please move the motion. That's the director's fees, which is 270,000 naira per annum for the chairman and 200,000 per annum for the other directors, which are hereby approved by the shareholders.
Thank you very much. I so move the motion as read by the secretary.
Please, can Mr. Jaibu Aromo second the motion?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have 100% second the motion.
Thank you very much. Register. Please, can you conduct?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. For the resolution to fix the remuneration of the directors, we have a total of 1,061,729,389 units of shares, all in favor of the resolution. Nobody abstained. Nobody voted against. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The resolution is hereby carried unanimously. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm running back to it.
It is sweet to be there.
Distinguished shareholders, ladies and gentlemen, we have dealt with the business of the annual general meeting. On behalf of the board and management, I thank you all for attending and showing interest in the affairs of the company. For me, this is likely to be my last year with you as the chairman of the company. Given the developments and the effort we have made to position the company with new investments investment coming in. So it's been a pleasure for me to have led this company in the last 5 years and worked on positioning it. So I'm happy that the positioning is now in an irreversible stage. So as part of it, I'll be exiting. Thank you. It's been an honor working with excellent board management, operator, and you, the shareholders. May I now call on Mr. Abraham Mukezie to say the closing prayer.
I will pray. Jesus, thank you. Opportunity for us to gather here to deliberate on the activities of our company after our prayer. Thank you for everything. Thank you that our chairman, who is existing, has led this company and the company is moving forward. Thank you that next move is successful. Those who are coming in to take over the company, they will move it higher in Jesus' name. Amen. We are about to lead us to our various destinations. In Jesus' mighty name we are praying.
I now declare the meeting closed. Action, please.